and the omnibus. So I was forced into the Archers when I was a child. And look, it's come back to bite me later on.
I'm awash with the stuff.
The Archers is the world's longest-running radio show, with more than 15,000 episodes broadcast. Despite being a rural flavour show, The Archers is recorded in the heart of the UK's second-largest city, Birmingham.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
You're listening to Thursday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
Emma!
Oh, hello, Robert. We were so sorry to hear about Constanza.
Oh, that's very kind. Look, I am glad to see you here, actually. I'm so glad.
Do you want a tea before the meeting?
Yes, please, thank you.
Everything all right?
Yes, absolutely.
Milk, no sugar, is it?
What? Yes, please. No, I was afraid you wouldn't make it here at all, so I'm delighted.
Well, I did consider that option, but didn't feel right just sending an email or something. Felt a bit cowardly, so I thought I'd do it in person.
Do what in person?
Oh, sorry. I've decided I am definitely going to resign.
No, why?
Well, I'm not doing it lightly, I promise. I've thought about it a lot over the last few days.
Oh, Emma, no, honestly, this whole business is so wrong and so unnecessary.
Yeah, well, it's a fight I just haven't got in me, Robert.
But at the protest you had all the fighting spirit in the world.
Yeah, perhaps I used it all up last Friday.
Please, let us have a robust discussion at the meeting and then you'll see how much you're valued.
I don't want everyone talking about me. I've had enough of that. And what if you're wrong?
Oh, Emma.
I haven't missed it, have I?
Missed what?
The meeting.
No, don't worry, you haven't missed it.
Oh, good, that's a relief.
Mick, you can't just waltz into a parish council meeting, you know.
I wasn't planning on waltzing, Robert, but I need to say something important.
Haven't you said enough already?
Why don't you just tell me what it is you think you need to say and I'll pass it on to Audrey?
No, that won't do it. I've got a whole speech planned and everything.
Saying what exactly?
Evening, Neil.
Oh, Eddie.
How are you?
Oh, yeah, all right. Not bad, Tar.
What you up to?
Oh, just fancied a quiet pint, you know. Susan's round at Tracy's tonight. They're watching some soppy film or other. Girls' night in sort of thing.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, trying not to think about, well, you know what.
Oh, yeah.
What about Clarrie?
Oh, her and Edward have taken young Poppy and Kira to the pictures, actually.
Oh, that's good.
So, well, same idea, really. Forget about tomorrow, till tomorrow comes.
Wasn't that a film, Till Tomorrow Comes?
It seems like it, didn't it? Or was it a song?
Dunno. Never mind, doesn't matter.
I do wish the Bridge Farm could have just told them both straight after the interview.
Yeah, I know. It's not fair keeping them both hanging on. But unfortunately, these days we've all got procedures we have to follow.
Yeah, I suppose.
How's Clarrie coping with it?
Oh, she's all right. Feeling philosophical. Que sera, sera, and all that.
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about something, Neil.
Go on.
Well, a couple of days ago, I heard a rumour that Martin Gibson is on the board at Borset Shearwater.
Really?
Have you ever heard that?
No, I haven't.
Oh, so maybe it's not true then.
I mean, it would make sense of his behaviour at our bell-ringing protest, wouldn't it?
Well, that's what I thought.
Who told you this?
Oh, my mate who works at the market.
Wonder how we find out if it's true.
He's your boss, so couldn't you just ask him?
Well, I could try, I suppose, but I doubt if he'd give me a straight answer, especially as he threatened me with a sack over the bell ringing.
Oh, yeah.
He can be very slippery, can Martin Gibson. Well, I suppose the board members' names might be on their website.
For over 60 years, The Archers has been the soundtrack of our lives, capturing the ups and downs of everyday life, from marriages and births to losses and triumphs. From the early days in Ambridge to the unforgettable moments that shaped the story, the Ambridge Chronicles celebrates the highs and lows of the world's longest-running radio drama. Relive the defining moments of The Archers, brought to life through its rich script archives. The Ambridge Chronicles pays tribute to the characters we know like family, Phil and Jill, the irrepressible Grundys, and wayward Brian Aldridge. Whether you're a lifelong listener or just discovering the drama, this book will take you on a journey through the moments that have made The Archers a cherished part of British life. Get your copy of the Ambridge Chronicles today. Relive the moments that made the nation's favorite radio drama. This script highlights the deep connection fans have with The Archers while showcasing the book's celebration of the series' most memorable moments. Let me know if you'd like any tweaks. For more information, please look at the link in the description.
See, Emma took a big risk getting involved in the protest against Borsich Water last Friday, when she's already had it in the neck from people around here, me included, and really, it would have been easier for her if she could have just kept her head down after all the trouble she's had. But Emma is not that kind of person to do that. She's someone with a lot of integrity, and I realised after I put my complaint in, well, actually, I didn't know her very well. And I'd like to thank the lady chairman, if that's the right word for you, Audrey, for letting me speak all this time. I will stop in a minute. But I want to take it back, my complaint about Emma, please. Please, can I do that? I mean, who here can say they've never done anything they regret? Raise your hand if you've never done anything wrong in your whole life. See? No one is raising their hand. We're all human. We're all fallible. Right, that's it. That's it. Cheers for listening.
How are things generally, Eddie?
They're all right. Yeah, I'm all right, Sarah. The rumours of my impending death having been greatly exaggerated.
Oh, yeah. Kieran Poppy's brilliant plan.
Oh, neat, wasn't it?
Very neat. Though a little inappropriate.
Really broke the ice with George.
Yeah. Emma was very glad to see him.
Yeah, and Clarrie too. And I have spoken to George since.
Oh, that's good.
Just on the phone, you know, to reassure him that I wasn't dying or nothing.
How did he sound?
Okay, I think. You know, getting by. It's hard to tell just from a phone call, ain't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is. Well, I hope one day he'll agree to see us, Susan and me.
Oh, no doubt he will, in the end.
We do miss him terribly.
It must have been very painful for you, Neil, to call the place on George. Oh, I do know that. I mean, I always knew it, really.
It was painful, Eddie. It was agony.
Wonderful speech, Mick.
I thought it went on a bit, to be honest.
Hey.
No, I'm joking. You were brilliant.
Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, you were. We were all spellbound. Spellbound? Yes, at one point you could have heard a pin drop.
Well, I didn't know what I was saying, really. I mean, I had things written down on that bit of paper, but then they all went out the window in a bit of a blind panic.
Oh, but thank you, Mick. I do appreciate what you said.
Oh, please don't thank me. Please. Like Robert said, this whole fiasco was my fault.
Did I say that?
Well, something like that.
No, I think I said...
You said I was reckless and thoughtless and stupid.
Stupid? I don't think I was quite as harsh as that, was I?
Well, I can't remember exactly what you said, but that was the gist. And you were absolutely right. I was just lashing out, and it was wrong of me.
Well, you've made up for it now.
I hope so.
You have, you really have.
But you've had a lot to deal with, Emma, and I shouldn't have added to your woes. You would never have been in that position if I hadn't caused all this trouble.
And you wouldn't have been in that river if it wasn't for my son.
But that wasn't you, was it? That was George.
All right. How about we say what's done is done, and let the matter rest?
I'll drink to that.
Me too.
Shall we get a swift pint in, then? March out.
What time is it now?
Oh, nearly 9 o'clock.
It's not.
Well, time flies when you're having fun, Neil. Yeah. Oh, Clarrie will be home now, wondering where I've got to.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, Eddie. Oh, not at all. It's been good to chat. Yes, it has. Yeah. I feel as if it was needed, you know. Too true. I know we don't spend a lot of time together, you and me. But we're family, Neil, and I do care about you. Likewise, Eddie. Oh, and look who's just walked through the door. Oh. Ah, Emma!
Hey, Dad.
Hello, sweetheart.
Eddie.
Hello, love.
What are you two doing here?
Oh, we just chatting.
Eddie and I have ended up having a sort of accidental night out, haven't we?
Oh, that's nice.
What are you doing here then?
Oh, we've just finished the parish council meeting.
Oh, of course you have.
Robert and Mick will be over in a sec.
But how did it go?
Oh, Dad, it went really well.
Oh.
I'm staying on, basically.
Oh, of course you are.
Too right and all.
The thing was ridiculous.
Oh, but don't say anything to Mick, Dad, because he was really lovely in the end.
I suppose he's seen that blaming the wrong people doesn't really get you anywhere in the long run.
Well, I am feeling mighty relieved, I must say.
Yes, all's well that ends well. And Emma even had a nod of approval from Audrey.
I know. She couldn't believe it, could she?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mick, but I actually think it was quite cathartic this evening.
Well, I think you might be right there.
But not just for you, for Emma as well.
Well, it'd be nice to think that's true.
Right, let's take these drinks over.
Right.
Well done, you.
Oh, thank you.
Good evening, all. Hey, that makes you seem like a copper, Robert.
Really?
I can't see you as a policeman, Robert.
Oh, no, me neither.
Right, I've got 1 pint of Shires, 1 pint of lager, and a Sauvignon Blanc for the lady.
And an absolute mountain of crisps.
Oh, the Sauvignon is for me, not Emma.
Oh, sorry, Robert, my mistake.
The Shires is for me. Thanks very much, Mick.
Hey, it's the least I can do.
Can we open them crisps?
Help yourself, Eddie. Help yourself.
But which flavour, Eddie? Oh, I know, spoilt for choice.
Well, I didn't want to look stingy, you know.
Ah.
Help yourself, everyone.
Thanks.
Mick made a brilliant speech this evening about how wonderful Emma is.
Oh, good
It
man.
was very embarrassing, actually.
Well, thank you, Mick, for whatever it was you said at the meeting.
Well, I tell you what, I nearly didn't make it in time to say anything at all. Because Rochelle rang us asking for a lift from the train station. Well, about 20 minutes before the meeting was due to start.
I didn't know Rochelle was back.
Yeah, she only got back on Tuesday night.
Oh, well, that must be nice for Joy.
Yeah, it is.
These are good, these ones. What are they? Sweet chili? Yeah.
So did you ever find out what happened with the wellbeing event?
Oh, yes, the wellbeing event.
What well-being event?
Rochelle organised this thing at Brookfield, but then she sort of disappeared. Well, not disappeared, but you know.
Well, it went well in the end, though, didn't it? Martha and Chris had a great time.
No, yeah, it went well. Just not many people turned up because not many people knew about it.
I think maybe there was a bit of a mix-up there, I'm not sure.
Well, never mind. Doesn't matter now, does it?
No, of course not.
So where are Susan and Clarrie tonight?
Do they know yet who's keeping their job?
No.
No, it's awful, really. Them being in competition with each other.
Not that they blame Bridge Farm.
Oh, no.
Well, the blame is firmly on Borsetshire Water, surely.
And perhaps Martin Gibson.
What's Martin got to do with it?
Well, Eddie thinks Martin might be on the ball.
Good. Really?
You are joking.
So, you think that's why he completely lost it at the protest?
I mean, I don't know for sure that it's true.
And we shouldn't jump to conclusions.
Nothing would surprise me less.
So when will Bridge Farm let Clarrie and Susan know?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we find out tomorrow.
In fact, I would like to propose a toast, if I may, to my dear wife Susan and Eddie's dear wife Clarrie. Whatever happens tomorrow, they always were and always will be the absolute best of women. To Clarrie and Susan.
To
Clarrie and Susan.
Cheers.
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 Are you what we call Foley then?
Kind of, yep.
Okay. And these are all part of the paraphernalia of production?
Yep, that's the bull bar. That's
this one?
Yep, that's...
I mean, Hayley so wanted to be in their own place when their baby came. due in 2 months. Not much chance of that now.
No.
I mean, it would have been a stretch for him financially, mind, but I just wish there was something practical I could do to help him, Caroline. I mean,
I think The Archers has had this immense popularity over the years, basically because it has always very accurately reflected the reality of life and living in a rural community at whatever